Hi guys, welcome back to the Cozy Corner. Today we are going to pick reads for the month of July, which is crazy because that means we're over halfway through the year. It seems like it's absolutely flying. How are you guys doing with your reading? I know I'm not doing as well as I thought I would be doing, but that's okay. I'm trying to go easy on myself because I've had a lot of other things going on. That being said, let's pick some July reads. I'm going to start with my Read It or Unhaul It jar. It's just a way to get some books off my TBR that I wouldn't necessarily pick from prompts. Let's see what it says. Astrophysics for people in a hurry. I've actually already read this. So something that I don't do is I had that book for my June reads. I don't always remember to take them out of the jar if I pick them through like prompts for the previous month. So let's go again. Oh. Or the light we cannot see. Okay. That is Anthony Doerr. Book number 1, Or the Light We Cannot See. That's quite chunky. Okay, but the chapters are quite short. I love a book with short chapters. I don't care how many chapters the book has. I prefer a book with 102 short chapters than 50 long chapters. So book number 1. I don't know very much about this. I know it's like World War II. I think it's about a blind girl living in Paris, and her dad makes a model of the city or the town where they live in, so she can trace it with her fingers to get familiar with the layout of the town, so when she goes out she can find her way around. Then I'm guessing at some point the town's going to get damaged through the war, and it's going to be about her navigating a broken village. I don't know. I'm going to find out. I'm really excited to read this. It is quite long, but that's okay. It's 530 pages. That is book number 1. Next I'm going to go for, I think I'm going to pick out 5 prompts. Let's see how we go. A book with more than 5 words in the title. I don't actually have that many. Most of them have 4 words. I think I'm just going to go with this one. I do need to read this one anyway because this is my brother's book. He's very kindly lent me, but he did say that he did want it back after I've read it. And I've had it for quite a while now, so I feel I should read it. It's in Catalan. It's called Finals que mereixen una història, and that literally translate into endings that deserve stories. I have no idea what it's about. I just asked my brother if I could borrow a couple of his Spanish books to keep up with my Spanish, and that was one that he very kindly lent me. No blurb on the back, but how cute is the cover. So I'm really excited about reading that one. Let's go for another prompt. A book set in America. Ooh. Dang. It's in a very weird TBR. I can feel it already. say where it's there. I've got the Blue Sisters. It's not all set in America, but one of the sisters lives in LA, I believe. Yes. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, I believe that is. Yep, Oregon State Mental Hospital. The Reckoning, set in Clanton. I'm not sure where that is in America, but it does talk about sheriffs. So I'm guessing it is in America. And then The Green Mile, which has been on my TBR for the longest time. I cannot even. What am I fancying? Probably not John Grisham. Sorry, John. Not feeling that either. It's between these two. I don't know what to read. I feel the TBR jar this month is not going to be friendly to me, because the first 3 books, like my redraw on haul, was a chunkster. I like my second choice though. That was the what are the chapters like in here? Dang. There are no chapters. Oh, okay, cool, that's fine. That is fine. Stephen King's The Green Mile. It is. We'll see. I have a love-hate relationship with Stephen King. I have a few of his that I absolutely loved, and then I have a few of his where I'm like, I feel like I've wasted my time reading this. So we'll see with The Green Mile. I'm always a little bit sceptical when I pick up a Stephen King, but we'll see how we go. Please be something good. Also, how are everybody's allergies doing in this heat? Because the UK is just going in for a second heat wave, and my allergies have like ramped up. The temperatures went sky high, and my allergies are like sky high as well. So for all my fellow sufferers, I hope you're hanging in there. I don't even know if that's up the right way. Oldest book in your TBR. Oh man, this is going to be a rough reading month. Now, do we reckon this is physically the oldest book, which would be something like that, or like the book that's been sat on my TBR for the longest? I'm going to go for the eldest, as in when it was first published. $19.95. I'm pretty sure this was published before 1995. Oh yeah, because it's got the day that it was purchased for this person. That was February 1991. So that might be wait a minute. That's a 2015 edition. Jane Eyre. Jane Eyre, she be following me everywhere. It's a 1992 edition. I think it's this. I think it is The Railway Children. I'll give it a go. I don't really have high hopes for this. I've seen the movie and it wasn't my favourite, but maybe the book's better. But I'll give it a go. Right, on to prompt number 4. I feel it's a long one. A book you don't think will be a 5-star. Oh, I told you the TBR jar is not in my favour for July. That's fine. We can do this. A book I don't think is going to be a 5-star. I think maybe Meet Me at the Museum. I don't know a lot about this book. It was 2 for £1, and this was like, I picked up one book that I wanted, and then this was the next closest thing to something I wanted. The blurb says, sometimes it takes a stranger to know who you really are. When Tina writes a letter of regret to a man she has never met, she doesn't expect a reply. When Anne does, a lonely museum curator answers it, neither does he. They both searching for something, they just don't know it yet. I'll give it a go. I don't think it's going to be a 5-star read, but I did like the fact that it was written in letter form. So we'll give it a go. And it adds a bit of a diversity to the colour of my TBR currently, which is very navy blue. Right, let's go for another one. A book set in Europe. I know exactly what I want to read. Phantom of the Opera. I've only recently purchased this, but I have wanted to read this for the longest time. So, and the cover is also wicked. Okay, I'm going to pick one more prompt because the last 3 books are quite small, and then after that I'll go for free reads. How many free reads I'll be reading in July. Ooh, a poetry book. Oh, I haven't read a poetry book for ages. Right, what poetry books do I have? Perfect. Losing Myself Brought Me Here by Janae Cecilia, I want to say. That's how I pronounce. I went through a phase where I used to only read poetry books, and now I haven't read a poetry book for ages, so that would be a nice change to the TBR. Right, now I'm going to pick one of the smaller bits of paper which will have a number on between 1 and 7, I think, and that'll be how many free reads I need to try and read after my TBR in the month of July. That little piece there. Four. Okay. So that's the body of the TBR. And then on top of that, I have 4 free reads to pick after I finish this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 books for July. That's okay though, because those 4 hopefully will be quick, easy reads. And I'm really excited to read this one. And that one, it's just chunky. I think I'm going to like it, but it's chunky. The only one I'm not sure if I'm going to like is The Green Mile by Stephen King. But hopefully I will be pleasantly surprised. Let me know in the comments below what you guys want to read for the month of July. And if you've read any of these, if they're any good. And if you have any recommendations for my 4 free reads, I will see where the mood takes me. Okay guys, thank you for joining me for picking out my July TBR, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!